Welcome back from break. In our next session, we will be discussing licensing and marketing, tapping into new partnerships. Licensing is an important source of revenue for sports federations and licensees. A new revenue stream can be created. Our speakers are experts in this area, and they will give us their perspective to what they look for when they work with sports partners. Now, I'm happy to introduce to you our speakers for our panel. Ms. Hu, Vice President of ALIFish. Mr. Kogake, Senior Manager at Dentsu. Professor Yi, Professor at Wenzhou University. Thank you for joining me on the stage. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Hu to the podium to start her presentation.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And I'm very happy to be here to introduce the licensing business of Alibaba Group. Actually, our business unit name is AliFish because in Chinese, the pronunciation of fish is the same as entertainment. And you all know because Alibaba likes to use a lot of animals' name to name its business, like Tmall, Tianmao, or Fliggy, Flying Piggy, or Travel Unit. So we use AliFish to name our licensing business. So this is the overview of AliFish business. Generally, we are an IP monetization service provider of Alibaba Group. So our IP includes many categories, from movie to animation, variety show, and art, and also star, game, and also sports. And also, there are many ways to do the monetization. Merchandise is the traditional way. We use this IP and make good products, and also marketing space licensing, like the activity in hotels, in restaurants, and in malls, and also product placement and sponsorship and IP events. So we think, we all know, the licensing market is a billion-dollar market and with double-digit growth every year. So it's a tremendous market and very promising in China. So here, I would like to introduce some new wave in licensing industry. Although the market is very promising and have a lot of opportunities, but also we have a lot of difficulty to solve, a lot of problem to solve. So Alibaba provides some of the solutions. So I want to introduce the solutions and some of the cases we have done. First of all, because all the solutions or all the services are based on the Alibaba ecosystem, so I would like to introduce a little bit of Alibaba Group first. I think most of you know Alibaba is the biggest e-commerce company in China and one of the largest all over the world. But actually, besides the e-commerce, we have a lot of businesses. Our core commerce is Taobao, Tmall, and e-commerce. And also, we acquired Lazada in Southeast Asia. And currently, new retail is one of our most important strategies in China. We opened the supermarkets ourselves, and we have acquired mall, one of the largest mall in China. So we want to digitalize the offline scenario and also make the retail more easier to use our data and use our online services. And besides the core commerce, we also have digital media entertainment covering all the aspects of people's life. For instance, Youku is one of the largest video streaming platform, and UC Browser, and also Ali Music, Ali Sports, and Damai, which sells the concert ticket, and Tao Piao Piao, that covers more than 50% of ticket selling of movie. So we have digital media and entertainment group actually covering more than, I think, 400 million people in China. And also we have quite a lot of business covering local services. For instance, AMAP is a number one digital map provider in China. And the DAU is over 80 million every day. And also Fliggy is a travel platform in China, and Hema that covers food delivery, and also Koubei and Ele.me. And below that is the other fundamental services, for instance, Ant Financial, which provides the payment services, and Cainiao, AliMama, and of course Ali Cloud, which provides the basic technology service for the whole ecosystem. So what I will mention after that, all of them are based the resources from Alibaba ecosystem. So only with the buttoned support from our ecosystem, we can realize the solutions. So you can see some of the descriptions of our business. So part one, I would love to introduce comprehensive development. Because in the licensing chain, you can see from one IP to the merchant product and to the distribution channels and to the consumers. One of the important risks are content popularity risk, and also for the producers and distribution channels, they also face product popularity risk. So how we can solve them? So for Alibaba licensing business, not only we have merchant recruitment team, but also we also provide integrated marketing solution to all the IP owners. For instance, Travel Froggy, it's a new game launching in China this April. And after we get this game, because this game is developed by Ali Game, and we introduced that from Japan in January, and we launched this IP from April this year. So you can see our marketing campaign is still ongoing. So from Ali campus activities to the mall events, and now if you open Taobao, Taobao is our main application of e-commerce. If in the search words you search Travel Froggy, you can see a main page listing all the products and also provides an entrance to the game. And this is another case we did for Powerpuff Girl. I think a lot of you must know this IP. It's a very traditional IP from the United States. And actually, we found in China, although it's a famous IP overseas, but in China it's not that popular. So we want to make it more popular and increase the recognition of the IP. So we invited a lot of singers and also some celebrities join our charity program to do the marketing. For instance, in March, we did a charity program. The slogan is, "I have power," because the Powerpuff Girl, there are 3 girls with superpower, which is very suitable for the Women's Day. So we invited the celebrities to introduce, and we use Powerpuff Girl as a charity's image. And also, what we did is For Powerpuff Girl, we introduced that and presented that in Metro and on AMAP. So you can see the follower of the fans of Powerpuff Girl increased a lot, like 2 times, 3 times in 1 month. And the other interesting thing I want to introduce with you is IP crossover. Because I think for IP market, is far more competitive than 20 years ago. If you think about 20 years ago, we can count with fingers how many animation, how many characters we can remember. But nowadays, if you open YouTube or Youku or other streaming platform, you can see immediately 100 or 200. So people cannot remember so many IPs. So what can we do to help them to remember all the IP and to activate the IP? So one of the very interesting initiative is IP crossover. You can see you have the animation with artwork, and you have the TV series with animation, or you have Superstar with animation. But actually, until now, we haven't done any case with sports. But we hope in the future, and in China this next year, we plan to do some IP crossover with AliSports. So all these initiatives are provided by AliFish, and I think will decrease a lot the popularity risk and will add value to the IP owner. And part 2 is supply chain flexibility. This is one of the other solutions we provide to enable the whole chain more less risky, I would say. So, for instance, this is for movie and for TV series. For instance, for movie and TV series, nobody can 100% sure this movie can gain a lot of box office. So our flexibility of supply chain solution can help the merchants to decrease their risk to have a lot of stock in their warehouse. So for instance, this summer, we have done one case for one movie in China called Dying to Survive. So Dying to Survive was really a black horse in Chinese movie market. Nobody expected it would gain so high, box office was so high. So actually, no merchants was interested in that movie, but after the movie was launched, there was a very good reputation, and immediately we prepared the products for the movie, and only 48 hours it took from the idea to the consumer, because we have flexible supply chain service provider, a lot of factories already operating on Tmall and on Taobao platform, and also we have all the distribution channels that can distribute the products to the movie theaters. So the third part is distribution and new retail. This is also a very important part to empower the whole licensing industry. Because in the chain, you face piracy risk and also distribution uncertainty. So actually, we coordinate frequently with our e-commerce system to help to solve these problems. For instance, one of the success cases is Pokemon Carnival. So in Pokemon, we help them to build a homepage on Taobao group, and we coordinate with Taobao to do some group buying activities. And also on Double 11, Pokemon has its own homepage. So with all these resources, then the merchants have a guarantee, kind of guarantee, how many products they can sell. And part 4 is data service. I think this is very unique for Alibaba in this industry. So traditional licensing model is from IP owner to agent to merchant distribution channel and to the consumers. And I think nobody in this chain know what kind of consumers buy their product or the exact, for instance, how much the audience, who is their audience. So for Alibaba licensing business model, because we have one ID in our group, so we know who's the audience, and we know the audience likes to buy which kind of product. So we can use that data to enable the whole chain. You can see the big data support. Because for Alibaba, we have a lot of resources in our ecosystem, for instance, from Taobao, and from Tmall, and from AMAP, and also from our entertainment. So for instance, for the sports, for instance, NBA, because before, you just know, oh, probably 60% of the audience are male. But with the help of big data, we can know, for instance, Zhejiang province, or Beijing or Shanghai, what exactly is the percentage of male or female, or what's their job. And if you look at the next page, what data can tell? Data actually can increase significantly the synergy between IP and the merchants. For instance, for one IP, we can know the audience, which kind of dress they want to buy, which brand, and the price range. So with the help of the big data, the whole chain will become more efficient. Thank you. So this is basically what the Alibaba licensing business unit is doing, and how we can solve the current problem of the licensing chain.
Thank you, Ms. Hu. And now I'd like to invite Mr. Kogake to the podium, please.
Dentsu の Kogake でございます。これより、東京2020、オリンピック・パラリンピックのライセンシングビジネスのお話をさせていただきます。
Hello, my name is Shintato Kogake from Dentsu. I would like to give you a quick overview of Tokyo 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Games licensing program.
約四半世紀ぶりに行われるこの東京オリンピックは単なる国際スポーツイベントだけではなくてですね、日本においてさまざまな変化をもたらし、そしてそれを全世界に発信をしていくレガシーが残る大会となります。
The Tokyo 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Games, which will be held in Japan for the first time in a half century, is not merely a sporting event. It will bring about positive change to sports and beyond in Japan and across the world, and it will be a legacy we will create for the future generations.
ライセンシングプログラムを通じて、日本の伝統文化および、技みたいなものがすべて、商品に反映されたものを全世界の人たちが手に取って、記憶に残る、そんな大会にしたいと考えております。
Through the Tokyo 2020 licensing program, we would like to share the tangible way Japan's technology, culture, and heritage we take pride in with the rest of the world, and we make sure that Tokyo 2020 will be a competition people will remember for years to come.
今からちょうど4年前、2014年の4月、大会組織委員会は、マーケティングパートナーとして私ども電通を競合の結果、指名いたしました。私どもはさまざまなスポーツビジネスを通じてそのノウハウを生かし、マーケティングプランの策定および、協賛セールス 等で、支援をしていくことが決定いたしました。
4 years ago, in April of 2014, after a tender process, the Tokyo Organizing Committee for the Olympic and Paralympic Games, Kogake, appointed Dentsu as its exclusive marketing partner, and since then, we have been helping the organizing committee draft the marketing plan and sell its sponsorship by drawing our extensive know-how in sports business.
また2016年12月、大会組織委員会より、予算が確定いたしました。我々が取り込むライセンシングビジネスの、収益は、トータル140億円の収益を見込んでおります。この140億円の収益を達成するためには、国内市場規模2000億円の達成が必須となります。
In December 2016, the International Olympic Committee, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government, and Japanese government and Tokyo jointly announced the budget for the Tokyo 2020 Games. And the budget tasked our licensing program with contributing over $120 million in royalty revenue for the Games. And in order to do so, we pledged to create an over $1.7 billion market.
こちらが収入の3つの柱でございます。1つは、製造ロイヤリティでございます。2つ目が、スポンサー、パートナーからアクティベーションで利用されるプレミアム商品、こちらの、収益でございます。3つ目が、リテールライセンシーから獲得する、収益、この3つの柱としております。
This is the detailed breakdown of the royalty revenue. These are three key revenue streams. First is royalty from manufacturing of official licensing product. We will sign an agreement with approximately 100 licenses to make products widely available that reflect the Tokyo 2020 image and identity, thereby building exciting and supporting athletes and fostering the Olympic and Paralympic movement. Second is royalty from premiums, which will be created to support sponsor activations. And the last but not least is the retail royalties that will be collected from official shop, which include the official online shop, official offsite shops, and the official onsite shops, which will include the supersized mega shops.
過去のスポーツ国際大会の事業規模はご覧の通りでございます。直近の北京、ロンドン、リオ、これらの大会は1200億から1400億円の市場規模と言われております。また、日本で開催された長野冬季オリンピックおよび FIFA、ワールドカップ、これらの国際大会は350億から400億というふうに言われております。いかに、東京大会が掲げている2000億という数字が非常に高い数字であるかが分かると思います。しかしながら、この2000億という数字はですね、日本の、キャラクターおよびライセンシングビジネスのノウハウ、この辺をしっかり私ども電通が担っていければ達成できる数字であると確信をいたしております。
What you see here are the sales figures from other sports licensing programs. The marketing size of the most recent games at Beijing, London, and Rio are estimated to be somewhere between around 1.2 billion US dollars. Moreover, the market size of Nagano 1998 Olympic Winter Games held in Japan was 300 million US dollars, and the FIFA World Cup Korea-Japan was around 350 million US dollars. So creating a market size of 1.7 billion US dollars is quite challenging in comparison. But by drawing on our know-how and maximizing Japan's expertise in manufacturing and our national identity as a character kingdom, we will aspire to create a 1.7 billion US dollar market. Just for your reference, if you can highlight some numbers from the character licensing business in Japan, the market size of Pokemon is about 700 million US dollar. Disney is about 3 billion US dollar. And Yokai Watch is around 1.7 billion US dollars.
私ども電通のライセンシングチームの組織のご案内をさせていただきます。私どものチームは総勢30名、この人数で以下の業務を行っております。
Next, I will describe the organizational structure for the licensing business. The Dentsu marketing team for the licensing program is comprised of 30 members who perform these functions. More specifically, we have a sales team responsible for licensing agreements, a brand management team that manages the brand strategy and PR, and the management and service team that handles approval and royalty management. We liaison on a daily basis with the IOC, IPC, and Kogake to ensure the game success.
次にライセンシング事業のスケジュールをお伝えいたします。一般的にイベントライセンシングビジネスというのは、イベントの直前およびイベント期間中でおおむね9割方収益を上げると言われております。しかしながら、今回のライセンシング事業においてはですね、4年前から事業を立ち上げまして、段階的に収益を得る構造を構築いたしております。
Next is the licensing business roadmap. If we look at the line graph of the event merchandising momentum, originally 99% of the revenue are generated immediately before the event. However, for this licensing program, we start early in 2016 to recruit licensees and expand their sales channels so that we can further expand the market after Pyeongchang 2018. With respect to the sales phase, we also launched the official shops early. During Rio 2016, we had pop-up shops in the center of Tokyo, and we have continued to add a wide range of store locations in department stores, airports, train stations, and convenience stores. So in order to build the momentum for the games from a few years out, we have applied a different approach to this business and have followed up on these initiatives with effective PR activities.
私ども電通の、新たな取り組みとして2つご紹介させていただきます。1つは、戦略的に、商品を企画製造販売、していく D スポーツマーチャンダイジングという会社を立ち上げました。この会社は私ども電通と日本の大手百貨店三越伊勢丹との合弁会社になります。
I would like to also introduce two more initiatives Dentsu has implemented. First of all, in order to strategically develop and sell products for various sporting events of ourselves, we established a joint venture company, which is D Sports Merchandising, in December 2016. We teamed up with the leading department store, which is Isetan Mitsukoshi Holdings, to create this joint venture.
こちらの会社は来年よりアリババプラットフォームを利用して海外での輸出販売ビジネスの方も行っていく予定でございます。
In 2018, DSM also signed an export licensing agreement with the IOC, and you will soon begin to see Tokyo 2020 licensed product on the international Alibaba platform. The second initiative is the Tokyo 2020 official online shop. Currently, it boasts a member 145,000 and expect this number to continue to grow.
2点目は電通自らがオフィシャル EC ショップの運営事業会社となり、日々の販売を行っております。現在会員数は 14.5 万人、日々増加中でございます。
Currently, it boasts the membership of this online shop is 145,000, and we expect this number to continue to grow.
商品ラインナップのご紹介をいたします。エンブレム商品、マスコット商品、日本の伝統文化を反映させた商品、またそれらに加えて日本の人気のキャラクター8体を集めて日本選手団を応援するというコラボレーション企画も、計画実行中でございます。
Here are some examples of our product lineup. We currently have products featuring the emblems and the mascots, as well as products that combine Japanese traditional craftsmanship. Furthermore, we have created a dream team of iconic Japanese anime characters to help build excitement and support the Japanese national team at the games.
今申し上げたことをまとめております。
This is the summary of the role Dentsu undertaking for the Tokyo 2020 licensing program. We are responsible for maximizing the royalty revenue estimated at $120 million, which means creating a market of $1.7 billion, and to promote the Olympic and Paralympic movement. In order to achieve this, we have established a licensing office to oversee licensing sales, operations, and PR, established a joint venture with Isetan Mitsukoshi Holdings to strategically to introduce products and serve as a guiding star for other licensees, and launch and operate an official online store.
最後に、FINA 世界水泳大会の公式商品を通じたブランドの向上について3つの戦略のお話をさせていただきます。戦略のポイントとしては、1つ、大会認知の向上、2つ、顧客の満足度の向上、3つ目、大会への興味と継続、この3点でございます。
Lastly, I would like to introduce 3 strategies to enhance the championship brand through FINA World Championships official product. Number 1, raise awareness for the competition. Number 2, improve customer satisfaction. Number 3, continuously nurture interest until the next championships.
具体的には期間を3つに分けます。大会期間前、大会期間中、大会後と3つ分けます。まず大会前については、日常的に使用できる商品を企画製造、そして販売をしていきます。販売する場所としては、空港、駅、および早いタイミングでのオフィシャルショップの設置、こちらの場所で販売をしながら、主に観光客へのPR を努めてまいります。
As you can see, there will be 3 phases. Before the championship, we will sell products people can use day-to-day in permanent stores. We will open up major airport or train station. By doing so, we can appeal also to the international audience.
大会中に関しては、競技を応援できるグッズを主に企画、製造、販売。会場の中で、販売をしながら、会場の大会自体の盛り上げに寄与してまいります。また、アプリで、ダウンロードしながら商品を買い物をすると、席にまで商品をお届けしていただけるような、そんな企画も今後考えていかなければいけないと思っております。
During the championship, we will mainly focus on products spectators can purchase to support their athletes. We will also have on-site shop within the venues. We also considering offering a service which deliver product to spectators seat if they order via smartphone apps.
大会が終わった後も大会への思い出がしっかり残るようなお土産として、自宅に飾れるようなそんな商品の開発をしていきます。
Moreover, after the championships, we will develop souvenirs and commemorative products that people would want to decorate their homes with. That will encourage people to become core fans. These will continue to be offered in the championship online store even after the end of the competition for a certain period of time.
世界水泳のブランディングの発展は、さらなるポジティブな変化をもたらすと確信しております。本日はご清聴ありがとうございました。Thank you.
We believe that evolution and aquatic championships brand will have a positive impact across the world. Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you, Mr. Kogake. Now I'd like to invite Professor Yi to the podium for his presentation.
Hello, everybody. It's my honor to be the speaker here. As a scholar in Olympic studies, I can show you just some key points in aquatic sports licensing and merchandising. The first one is we can know the value of aquatic sports and extension. I do research in Olympic studies. I find that IOC has a strong capacity to generate revenue because they have a strong concept system, just like Olympism, Olympic value, Olympic spirit. Olympism is very, very simple. Service humankind. Olympic value, 3 words. Exceptional, respect and friendship, and Olympic spirit, mutual understanding with the spirit of friendship, solidarity, and fair play, etc. So for FINA, we need to establish the concept system to impact, to influence the people around the world, not only in aquatic sports. The second one is a lifestyle. I mean, we have to do many things to make people daily life maybe have anything about aquatic sports, especially embedded in lifestyle. The third one is some solutions to how the licensing to make people purchase products around the world. The second one is the value of aquatic sports and its extension. So I just find some key things, water, human, and sports. We can get the connection between people around the world and our sports. Not only the people, maybe spectators, maybe athletes. So we can exchange too many concepts with different people. And the second is 1/3 maybe in this world is water. And the only tangible source of human life is water, because sunshine and atmosphere is not to grasp. And the new tracing is returning to nature. People interact with themselves, with each other, and with the landscape, just like the tourism. Tourism is become the biggest industry in China, about 10% in GDP. But sports in Chinese, only 1%. So if we can find a connection between sports and tourism, so maybe we can make more revenue for sports. And also about 1/3 of Olympic sports programs involved water, include canoeing, sailing, and triathlon, not only FINA sports events. And also, Olympic Winter Games maybe are composed of ice and snow. In China, we have a saying, ice is sleeping water. Snow is waking water. So we can get the connection between sports and water, not include aquatic sports. Also, we can send some dreams about water. Maybe we can establish our system between different words and sports. So we can impress the people, maybe want to purchase some products in sports, in aquatic sports. And also we can get the more connection between sports and another words, some such as culture, education, entertainment, tourism, and technology, etc. Not included in sports. Sports is a very, very maybe weak in China. People working in sports world only know more than 1%. So sports sometimes be ignored by the people, especially some top leader don't know anything about sport. Some people can say, I don't like sport. As a scholar, I always communicate with different scholars, too many scholars in economy and management. We don't care anything about sport. So sport is being ignored by too many people. We have to maybe get a connection between different areas. The second one is embeddings of lifestyle and change. The aim of life, we need to get connection between sport, aquatic sport, and the daily life of the people around the world. So Chinese people think the aim of life is health, happiness, and felicity. If people do something aquatic sports related, they can get what can they? Maybe happy, maybe health. Not like e-sport. Maybe you play e-sport for 10 hours one day. Maybe you destroy your health. Not like in aquatic sports. And also in Chinese, people like human connection, 关系 and 面子. Too many Chinese people don't like something, but they will invest in this area just for their kids, for their parents. They don't like, but they have to pay, and pay much more, because it's a characteristic of Chinese people. This is a tradition. So we need to care about this area. And we also maybe do something to people around the world can get any impression about aquatic sports from the aquatic venues, facilities, activities, competitions, stars, media, and institutions. If people maybe get immersion, engagement, and flow, they can purchase, they can buy, maybe day by day, step by step, so we can generate more revenues. The third one is the logic of product marketing and its implementation. How can we sell our products to the consumers? I have a strong example. I met an alumni of Peking University, a very special program, real estate. They don't build any house. They know too many people, maybe who have the same situation, the similar habit, the common values, and then they get too much money and too much people, maybe in a WeChat group, and then we build a house, we build a community, and we can sell our house. But maybe 10,000 people buy the house and organized into one group. Maybe the kids maybe play the same sports, and the people maybe do some same habit, especially marathon. As a marathon runner, I have too many people, too many friends in different WeChat groups, and maybe we do the same things. Some people maybe buy some luxury products, expensive products, and I will pay. Especially maybe for my watch, this is a Garmin watch. I pay 1,000 US dollar, more than 1,000 US dollar. And my shoes is Escas, more than 1,000 Chinese RMB. So all expensive, but the people in our WeChat group, they buy. And always share the experience. How can we maybe I run faster than before? Because I get a new watch, I get maybe new shoes. So it's a very special system, it's a very special environment for people, maybe who have the common habit, the common values. So if we can maybe invest too much in this area, we can sell too many products. For some online company for running, also the same business model. They have too many consumers online. People maybe only pay to medals. They couldn't maybe go to the city to participate in some marathon contest, but they can run online and pay money to buy the medals, the equipments. So too many online small business for running, they get maybe revenue from the people, maybe only online area, not like some people audience, participants in the city. So it's a special business model for the maybe licensing, maybe IF federations. In Chinese, we have a special water cube. Too many people maybe buy different products, not like in aquatic sports. They have maybe some theater to people to enjoy in here because it's a benchmark in Beijing city. They can do too many things, maybe not include swimming. And also we can get some swimming pool in different maybe company because I visited too many small companies. They have a swimming pool for the staff and sometimes maybe open to the public. They can get too many money from the different swimming pool, swimming participants. Also, we have some commercial image and also some public New York Central Park. I have ever been visiting scholar in Columbia University. Also, look, too many people maybe for free to swim in the public swimming pool. But in China, almost all swimming pool you need to pay. Also, we have a special characteristic towns in China, maybe suburban. In the big city, too many people maybe feel tired. They can do something maybe in the suburban, include some swimming activities. So in Chinese, we have too many business models to increase our revenue. We have maybe catch 3 key groups. It's also maybe very popular in China for different companies, especially community. Too many elite consumption, because in China, some people maybe rich can pay much money to do things. For example, we have too many business school people. They go around to the world, maybe to Gobi, to desert, to snow field, to play sport, and to compete, so they can pay too much money. We have a special Gobi contest in business school. One people need to pay more than 2,000 US dollars just for 3 or 4 days. They can eat up about 6,000 dropped ships in a small country, and the ships is not enough for them. So the elite consumption is very important, especially for the aquatic sports. And also the collective consumption is changed than before, because in China we have a special policy on anti-corruption. So some public sectors couldn't pay for tourism, but maybe they can pay for health. They can do many things to organize the staff, to make them more healthier. They can pay much more, not like before for tourism. The third one is a parent-child consumption. In China, people pay for their child. So if we can connect parents and child, we can get more. The last one is a ticket and enrolling and venue. If we can pay more attention about the 3 platforms, we can get opportunity to make people know our products and to maybe make people buy more. This is a picture from Switzerland, a small town. I have ever been there the last year, so it's a most impression for me. So if we can integrate it in the daily life of people, we can become richer. Thank you.